Good morning, folks. Doing a live stream this morning, just trying to get a better nice view here of the Halifax Harbor. To the left here we have George's Island here. Had a little base or a little fort lighthouse. In the middle of the water here you see a big shipping container here that's moving out of the way, and then in the background is the USS Dwight D. Eisenhower, or the Ike. It's the nuclear powered aircraft carrier. Two support ships are here in the Halifax base, further up here in the harbor. And then to the right you have a cruise ship that just docked. And I had just finished the previous live stream and they had just started playing the bagpipe music to welcome the ship. Kind of sucked on the timing that way, but pretty nice, nice easygoing morning. Water's looking great. Nice sunshine, very light breeze. This is a pretty good summer morning. A lot of people here are trying to get sight of the aircraft carrier because we don't get ships of that size here very often. I've mentioned this before in previous videos where during World War I and World War II, warships or convoys would meet up here in Halifax, and they'll just come up in the harbor for a couple more kilometers and leave for Europe in a convoy. So if you look up in Google search convoy run Bedford or Halifax, you'll probably see some aerial photos of just, you know, dozens and dozens of Navy ships getting ready to head out. So we definitely don't get these big ships. I think the last one was a French battleship. That one was able to get into the naval base. And I think the previous U.S. military ship that was here, I think it was called the Halo. Smaller ship. Of course, we've been getting training ships here and there, Coast Guard ships once in a while. So the island that you see in the foreground, I said that's George's Island. That is Parks Canada land because of the old military fort that used to be on top of it. They did do some stuff here, I think 2 years ago, where they opened up access to it for a day. But it's pretty much off limits. You'll see the odd Navy helicopter fly in there for training exercises.
So is that the largest container ship that they're talking about?
I think so. That's supposed to be supposed to dock at 4041 down here because it's not going to be able to fit up here. And I didn't think it was going to be bigger than the aircraft carrier because that's supposed to be the one of the largest ones there. So
that is the big container, obviously.
I was reading online that it's doing quite the route. It's going to head down the Panama Canal and then hit its way out to Russia and then China to do its run.
Wow.
It looks so big here, but out in the ocean,
it's still pretty big.
I know.
There's a
speck, you know.
You guys have seen the regular one, the blue one that comes in once in a while.
Yes.
That goes up to Basin View here, yeah. And that one's supposed to be one of the larger ones that we get up here, but
for me though, it's all about the perspective. So we live off the base and get to see a number of the ships come in, and when the one you're talking about come in, of course you're like, whoa. So until this thing is actually in the slot, I don't think I'm going to get the full
perspective there. Yeah, it'd be interesting.
And we've been in aircraft carriers. We were just looking last night online to remember. So he was on the Intrepid in New York, and I was on the Midway in San Diego. Those are permanently stationed there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very cool.
So this is 333 meters, and the ones that we were on were 250 and 230, I think. So you look at it and you go, okay, wow, that's really big. But then, my God, look at the cruise ship and the container ship.
Yeah, container ship, yeah. Well, it's going to be a busy day on the waterfront with between the cruise ship and the sailors coming off there.
Lock up your daughters.
Yeah.
I keep on telling everyone, yep.
If you haven't seen anything spectacular, remember the first time I saw a cruise ship here, I was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know, brought my whole family down. You gotta look at this.
Well, you know, it's a busy day when there's 2 cruise ships that are linked up. Do you think? But now it's like you get.
They can do 4.
Yeah. So.
4 of them they can do.
So now you're looking at these 3 humongous ships here in the harbor. It's nice to see. I was just thinking about you know, all the whole convoy run back in during the wars and stuff like that. You have all the ships lining up ready to head out, and so that must have been
blowing things up.
Yeah.
But where's all their? Because they travel with 13 boats, I understand.
The aircraft. Well, yeah, they got the 2 support ships which are based docked in the naval base right now.
Oh yeah.
So you go back to the casino, you'll see them very clearly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they kind of do stand out with the next to the
a
little bit bigger than the Canadian ships.
Ours is a canoe with a broken oar.
Yeah.
I always joke.
Oh no, but it's true though. You get you know, I think the last ship, it was a French battleship that docked here a few years ago there, and you know that looked pretty high tech compared to the cutters we had there. So man, they're working moving everything around this morning.
That cruise ship came in real quick.
Mm.
We saw it.
We were in Point Pleasant, and then and he's in already. We got good pilots over here.
Mm.
We gotta get to work.
All right. Me too, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, same here. We'll see you around.
Okay.
Awesome.
Hey, where's the Fiore? What's her name? Fiore? Is she like one of these?
All right. Well, anyway, that's the scene here, the Halifax Harbor. Time for me to get to work. You can scroll back a few minutes there. Had a couple coming up next to me chatting away there, talking about the size of these things in that shipping container that you see there getting turned around. It's supposed to be the largest one we've ever had here in Halifax, so it's going to take up two docks. So it'll be interesting to see all these ships here and all the people coming off the ships, and the cruise ship and the Navy ships here around Halifax. Should keep things nice and busy. Anyway, folks, that's it. That's the scene here. Talk to you guys later.